Tuesdays at Mediterranea on WNHH FM. I'm your host, Doreen Chernecki, with some of New Haven's local bands. Today we have the split Coils performing Earth and Dust, a song off of their first EP. They're playing some songs today in the Hookah Lounge back room of Mediterranea in downtown New Haven on Orange Street. Thank you. Thank you for that fantastic performance, and thank you for being here.
You're gonna come this way. 2 feet. Perfect.
Can we get some introductions?
Yeah. I'm Jay.
Russell from the Split Coils. Do you want to introduce yourself? I'm Mike. This is Mike Sembos. This is one of New Haven's favorites. This is Joe Bolero on bass. He drives heavy machinery for a living. That's weird, right? I thought when he said, I'm going to sell the bar, I'm going to start driving heavy machinery, I thought he was joking. He was not joking. That's what he does for a living. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could do it. I was like, no, you can't play with big toys. This is John Servo. John works at the electric company. Don't hate. I don't know. Hey, buddy. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. I only nudged you over because you wanted the frame there.
Yeah, no.
You got it.
No, thank you so much. Thank you. So how did you all come together as a band?
Me and Joe have known each other for a long time. His band beat my band in the battle of the bands at high school, and I've never really forgiven him. So then they say, keep your enemies close. To tell you the truth, Joe is like the kindest soul I know. When you're 45 and work a full-time job and playing like 6 bands, it's important that the people you play with are on like the same page and don't give you like hate for canceling last minute because your kid threw up Twizzlers in his hair. I have teenagers now, but it doesn't happen. But that's vice versa, all of these are not only like my best friends, and they're also my bandmates, and it's kind of keep it like that.
Yeah.
So we met in Shelton. Mike's from New Haven. I've played in New Haven bands my whole life, basically. So we always play in New Haven, and Mike's been a fixture, so we feel lucky to grab him up. We play in like a cover band that does like The Dead and the Flying Burrito Brothers and stuff in that vein, country and western. And Mike joined that band, and soon after I asked him to join the Split Coils because he's a sweet guitar player.
Very cool. And I'm happy we have some representation from the Valley also, one of the most exciting places in Connecticut. And we
consider ourselves first and foremost a Valley band. We do.
Okay.
On our shirts it says New Haven.
Well, okay. Thank you for coming to New Haven for those. Is there a moment that you can think of where you were just like, okay, I know that we work well together. This is something we want to keep doing together.
When Joe and John started playing as a 3-piece, I had like loose ideas of songs. I think we left that first rehearsal with 5 or 6, and like that for me is like that's the only sign of like success or like sign from God that I need that things are working. It's just because they're working. That's it.
Yeah.
Some people can just pick up instruments and play together, and that's what I have here.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah. And Jay, I know that you have a few different projects. It sounds like you all have, a few different projects. To name a few, you have a Hot Rod Circuit and Diamond J in the Rough. And so what makes the Split Coils different from those projects?
I mean, Hot Rod Circuit's like an early 2000s
emo band.
We're on Vagrant Records. Hot Rod's still active as a band. We play now. It's like my favorite thing to do, and it's only because it's like on the other end of the BS. So everything in Hot Rod Circuit world right now is enjoyable, and like it is so much fun. And like I fix appliances for a living. That's what I do. I'm a refrigerator repairman. So when I get to go to Vegas and play a 3-day festival, and bring my family and have them backstage, it's like
these just like huge wins for me in life. So that's really not difficult for me. And the other bands I play in are the same. The Split Coils is a labor of love. And it's like, I don't put out a lot of music. We do have a full record ready to go, but like I try not to overcommit myself when I have so much else going on.
Yeah.
So I think the Split Coils will have its moment, but I no longer feel a rush or an impending doom about releasing music. Like I feel bad that people can't hear it if they so wish to, but I don't feel necessarily the pressure to like release something I'm not ready to back up.
Yeah.
So, but at that end, I think we're ready to release some more music. We have like the next 2 songs we're playing are new. That will be off the new record.
Yeah, excited. Yeah. And let's just go into those. So you'll play 2 songs in a row, and those songs are Cynical and Change Your Mind.
They are.
Cool, exciting.
Let's do it.
understand. Oh, I know just the rest of us, something the same. And we're nothing we can change your mind. Come on down to the table, 'cause it's a crying shame. You probably open up a place to be some way to change your mind this time. Yeah, we're not there, we can't change your mind. Come on out, tell me now, 'cause it's a crying shame. You probably open up a place to be some way to change your mind this time. Come out and step behind, 'cause it's a crying shame.
You're listening to Tuesdays at Mediterranea on WNHH FM, featuring live performances from some of New Haven's local bands. Today we have the Split Coils from Shelton and the Valley. Those two songs were really unbelievably fantastic, and I love your sound so much, which is this kind of defiant, wide open Americana sound, but also very rooted in this earthy rock sound. And there are moments of sweetness and tenderness, and also moments of grit. And I think you really showed that those don't have to be two different things. And I'm just wondering, where do you draw that from? Do you have musical inspirations?
Yeah, I have so much musical inspiration. But like, I'm a lover of music. I'm a lover of playing music. Like, I don't know what I would do without it. I'm like really not even super tolerable to deal with as being a musician. But like, it's the best way I know of communicating intent, emotion, or getting my meaning across. I don't write super autobiographically, but I draw from my own life. It's my own perspective, and it's like my form of therapy. And I also, like, as for inspirations, they go. I mean, it's like from Willie Nelson to, who would be on the opposite form of that spectrum? I don't even know. I love a lot of older music and a lot of honky tonk and country and western. I pull influences from there because that's for the most part what I listen to. And it's like what I'm currently obsessed with. But like, I love pop music. I love hooks, and not that there's not that in country music, but I'm a nonconformist as well. So it's like playing traditional honky tonk. I would love to do that, but from my own personal experience and my own like point of view, that's this merging with rock and roll. Like the Archers of Loaf are one of my favorite bands of all time. They're a band from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Very. They're pretty well known, but that stuff is the opposite of country music, and it's noisy, but like to me, it's some of the best crafted songs that I could think of. So, yeah, I'm just a fan of music, and when it's done well, I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm a fan of cumbia. Like right now, cumbia, like I listen to that most of the time. The rhythms are just so foreign to me. I mean, I've heard them a million times, but like, when I want to just mow the lawn or something, it's that. I don't know. So I hope I answered your question.
And we have Willie Nelson on the new Beyonce album. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
So Willie Nelson has one of those catalogs that you can just forever dig into. But like, late 60s, 70s Willie Nelson, I just don't think he could do much better as far as a songwriter. That's all. You know? And God, he's really transcended time. That there's nobody else. I mean, Dylan's like him, but like a weirdo. I guess. Yeah. Sorry about Dylan.
I'm from Nashville, and and you definitely encapsulate that honky tonk sound. I think in a way that is better than the way a lot of people do it. And I think you guys, I want to see you guys there, but I do like that we can't lose you up here. But I want to see you performing down in Nashville.
It means the world to us, honestly.
And out of curiosity, you mentioned you have teenage kids. Do they listen to your music?
Yeah, my son has been listening to the Hot Rod for the last year or so, but none of his friends do. So it'll be like drill songs, and then it'll be like Hot Rod. So, but they love coming to shows. I mean, I'm 17 or 18 years sober, and I got sober after I left Hot Rod Circuit. So for me, it's like a family thing, I bring my family. It's not. I'm not worried about getting myself in trouble or drinking, but like that is my grounding unit at this point. It's what my world revolves around. And instead of making money, I'd rather just spend the time with them. So yeah. And you've been performing around town for a while. You've called Cafe 9 your home base. It is our home base.
And I think it serves up for a lot of people because Cafe 9 is really amazing.
Absolutely.
And so what's it like being a part of the local live music scene?
It's amazing, and I've been lucky enough to go through a couple phases of it, but I think my closest friends in New Haven are all part of the music scene, and a music scene is really musicians supporting musicians plus a few people. For the most part, the people in the room, at our level, really love music. They really love it. They're searching it out. And we're lucky to have a place like Cafe 9, first with Paul, now with Patty, that is run by music lovers. And I can't tell you what a relief it is for me, to get phone calls from those guys to play shows, because it's always yes, I'm doing a heartbeat. I already know what's involved. I know that the intentions are correct. And I love being a part. And there's such amazing bands in New Haven, and the younger bands right now are just killing it. It's I don't even, you miss some things. This resurgence of rock and roll and the leather jackets, I'm here for it, and it's done really well. And these bands are popping up all over the country, but that band Killer Kin, that New Haven band is going to become a East Coast staple in ripping your face off rock and roll, and that's a New Haven band, and they're based here, they play here, we have a lot going on, it's so I love it.
Yeah, that was really lovely. And I know you have one more song for us, and it's going to close us out. But I had one more question, which is, what's next for you? What can people look forward to? Maybe an album soon-ish?
We are going to be, we have a full length ready to record. Those 2 songs we just played will be on it. And we'll do that in New Haven, hopefully. Firehouse 12, Nick has helped us out in the past. And that's another thing. It's there's so many amazing places to record here. So new record. And we're always playing. We play Cafe 9 this month, I think. That's 26th. It's a Friday. We're headlining. Come on out. We would love to see everybody. Yeah. But we're gonna keep doing us. I do this because I love to do it. So as long as it maintains its fun, I'm in. So, and I appreciate these human beings more than I could say, honestly. Because this is not. If you can't, I know it's gonna blow your mind. But we don't make a lot of money, So it's that's for everybody in your band to do this as a passion of love. takes a lot. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot for everybody here to come out and support live music, for you to put these shows on. You know, I appreciate it all. It's amazing. You know, humans are capable of much more than I give them credit for.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us today on Tuesdays at Mediterranea. Thanks to Kenny's Earl for handling video duties, WNHH station manager Harry Droz, and Mediterranean Cafe for hosting us. Split Coils has one more song for us. What's it going to be?
The song's called Wandering Wild. Is it? This song's called Wandering Wild. This is on our EP that's up on Spotify. And yeah, thanks for hearing us.
Don't